So how am I going to introduce this up? So today we're talking to Milestone. Okay, let's give this a go. Hi, I'm Nick Ross for iTWire. Today we're talking with Milestone. Who are you and what is your role?
Yeah, g'day, and thanks again for having us. My name's Ash Ramanayak, and I'm the country manager for South Pacific at Milestone. We are predominantly a surveillance software organisation.
Okay, so I guess you've answered my question about what Milestone does, but I'm guessing there's a bit more to it. So if you could expand on that, please, and tell us why companies would want to work with you.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, in the world of surveillance, we are top tier and number one in the APAC region and in the South Pac region. Our product is a open platform solution, which essentially means that we have a multitude of technology partners that we can work with to provide very clean cut and clear outcomes for our customers and our integration partners that work with us on a daily basis. So surveillance as a whole.
Right. So what are you seeing in the current video surveillance market?
We're seeing a lot of different trends at the moment, actually. It's seeming to becoming a lot more of a data-driven industry as opposed to just pure protection. Historically, surveillance has been very much a post-event acknowledgement or post-event investigation. We're now transitioning into a preventative mode, and that really comes from the enhancements of AI, the capabilities of IP cameras. Access is one of our primary partners in the camera world, and our integration is quite deep, which enables a lot of data-driven outcomes that create safety as well as very clear business intelligence.
So could you tell us how data and video analytics are helping video grow, and how is AI having an impact, which you skirted on now?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, we have a couple of great examples of where AI is doing something a little bit beyond security. And in the traditional sense of surveillance, Milestone's motto is to make the world see, and we do that quite well in how we manage footage, manage recordings, and then utilize additional data that cameras can generate for us. And that can come from tracking people, tracking vehicles, even calculating speeds of vehicles and different types of objects. So the use cases can be quite wide and vast and have outcomes in a multitude of verticals, including aged care, health, education, and the list really goes on.
So I understand Milestone's an open platform. How do partners integrate with the technology?
So we have what we call a SDK. That's a open integration pathway for any technology partner to sign up and basically utilize the capability that the VMS can provide. And in terms of what they deliver in that integration is entirely on them. So we have different types of edge devices that have a higher level of integration to standard levels of integration. But the more data we can gather, the better decisions we can create for our operators and also drive better business outcomes.
Can you give us some more examples of how the actual technology in use?
Absolutely. So we've got a great case where we're working with Guide Dogs Australia at the moment. And as a charitable organisation, we've donated our surveillance software. Access Communications have donated their cameras. And we're not only securing their facilities, but we're also monitoring the health of their animals. The carers of pregnant dogs basically run a 24/7 shift, and they have very little time to rest. And what we're doing with our analytic data is actually monitoring the animals, making sure that they're comfortable, and making sure that the carers actually get enough time to pay full attention and help deliver these puppies that assist our needy on a daily basis.
Okay, mine's boggling at what the camera's looking at there to identify the issues. It's good to hear. So what does the future hold for video management software and systems?
Yeah, it's a good question. And I think it really comes from AI and the capabilities of analytics in both the edge from our third-party camera partners, as well as inherently inside of Milestone X Protect. We have a product at the moment called Hospital Assist, which analyzes data on patients, slips and falls, creating privacy for obscure situations and room monitoring, but elements of data that we weren't previously privy to, we can now use to better assist nurses in duty of care in hospitals. So I think we're going to start to see a lot more embedment into that kind of development that adds core focuses into key vertical markets.
And how can potential partners work with you? Do you sell directly or through the channel with partners, or how?
We have a very channel oriented go-to-market. So we have distribution partners in Australia and New Zealand, 6 of them, in fact. And then our integration partners will purchase from our distribution partners. We work inherently with all of the channel, including our integration partners and our distributors, all the way down to the end user as well. And that's where our multi-tiered approach to market and staff really come into its own and create a unique value proposition to everybody.
Is there anything else you'd like to add while you're here and with everyone watching?
I think the main thing I'd like to add is that we are a ever-growing organization in South Pacific, and if you compare us to 5 years ago, our staff has tripled. We've got a lot of capability in how we can assist and aid everybody in delivering fantastic business outcomes and video surveillance technology to the market. So really appreciate your time.
All right. Ash from Milestone, thank you very much.
Thank you.